This mutation is called Violent Night and it is played on Void Launch. We have two mutators active, we have Naughty List, and we have Gift Exchange. This is the Christmas mutation that first appeared during Christmas time, but now is appearing in the middle of summer for those of you living on the top hemisphere of planet Earth. So let us have a look at our mastery allocations. We have even splits in Zagara energy regeneration and Zagara attack damage, 30 points into the Zergling evasion, and 30 points into the Baneling damage mastery. Karax has gone for 30 points into the structure HP mastery, 30 points into the Chronowave energy regeneration mastery, and then we have the 30 points into the Spear Fadoon initial energy mastery. And Zagara is going to be playing the Scourge Queen Prestige. Now, from the description of this is going to be a meme-ish kind of play. Like, honestly, as you go through the mutations and as people, keep coming up with interesting strategies to beat the mutations, you tend to run out of strategies. So the strategies that are going to be used over here are only free units. I think Karax top bars only, and I think Zagara obviously not going to be spawning over here because she's playing the Scourge Queen Prestige. So Zagara will only be using her Banelings and her Scourge. And I think Karax only top bars. I think that is the strategy that's going to be utilized over here. So a little bit of a challenge. This mutation, again, not too difficult. It is fairly straightforward as long as you are paying attention to the way the mutator works. This Naughty List one is probably going to be the thing that will be giving hero commanders a little bit more trouble. So this one basically means that as a unit gets more and more kills, the kill counter that actually gets utilized at some point, this thing over here, then the unit does take more and more damage over the course of the game if it gets hit by Amon's forces. So first gift has spawned. This is from the Gift Exchange Mutator. So you can claim gifts. Like, Amon will send a few units to try and cap the gift off, but you can actually capture some gifts. But once in a while, Amon will steal a gift for himself, and that'll make it almost impossible. That'll basically be impossible for you to claim that gift. So you can see that this is the little wave that has spawned to try and cap the gift, and that one has been cleared out. Zagara already ready to go. Gift has spawned. You do get a little bit of you do get like a few seconds heads up as to where the gift is going to spawn before the wave comes into cap it and before the gift is capable. So it just shows you where the gift is about to spawn. So it gives you time to prepare and reorganize your army, which is very convenient. But the first gift is spawned and they get an Archangel, and player 2 gets the Naughty List has been cleared. So I'm going to try and show each player does get different gifts here. So I will try and show both of these over the course of time. You will see this thing popping up once in a while. My apologies for that, but I want to try and see what the gifts are for each of these players. So Zagara actually getting this Archangel, which is really good, but remember that Nihilist stacks are a problem, and you will notice also that there's two of these icons over here because the other prestige was not selected for Karax. Karax is playing the base prestige over here, so this will be a little bit more. This thing is just going to be there. So, Archangel now is going to be doing really well against these Voideries, but now do remember that there is Naughty List stacks over here. So as the Archangel starts to get kills, it will start to glow red, and that red glow basically means that it's going to start taking more and more damage. Now, one of the really nice things is Karax is actually around, so he's able to help this Archangel repair itself. Very, very good, because this Archangel is a pretty solid unit over here. Some stats you can see for the weapons, and this is the air and the anti-ground weapon. So, not a fantastically overpowered unit, pretty good. The HP pool is also really nice when it comes to actually stalling and soaking up damage. But that was the next spawn. Gift has spawned and is now going to get capped by these two players. Expansions is out for Karax and none for Zagara. I think Zagara doesn't really care about the expansion because she is using only 3 units, so it doesn't really need very much to. She basically just needs to get the upgrades over there. Almost walked away from the gift exchange here. Scourge becomes Avenger, and player 2 gets a Chrono Wave. So he's going to be able to instantly max out here, and he's going to take advantage of the Chrono Wave by just queuing up some more upgrades on the Solar Forge as well. So this one is a really good one. The Archangel is really good, and I think one of the best ones. This is very unfortunate. This is a 10 stack Scourge with an Avenger buff. Yeah. Very unfortunate for that Scourge, but yeah, that is pretty much to be expected if you're playing Zagara. I think one of the best gifts that you can get is the everything is free for 10 seconds, which is exactly as it sounds. You can buy all your upgrades and just queue them up, queue up all sorts of units and queue up all structures, and that is actually really nice. One strategy that people use when they get that everything is free is to just build a ton of nexuses because they're all free, and then just cancel them when when the thing runs out, and you actually get a refund for full mineral counts, or at least the 300 minerals that you would get back. So that's actually kind of nice. Purifier being utilized over here. Zagara is just going to be charging in, do all of this, just instantly deleting all of this, and this gift is now about to spawn. Zagara is going to be charging in. Remember the Zagara, I don't think we'll be making any detection, so detection is going to be a little bit of a problem. Over here, this gift is going to be spawning right now, and this is the thing I was talking about. Amon is stealing the gift, and he gets actually some very cool things. So let's see what he gets. He gets a killbot. So the killbot is going to spawn over here. Very fortunate for these two players. He gets a 30 kill killbot. It is a full stack killbot here. So this killbot is going to be bothering these banelings for a while, and these banelings will eventually end up dying. But these players got lucky because you can get all sorts of mutators. You can get, like, he can enable a mutator like propagators. He also gets things like hidden threats, I think it's called, which spawns banelings and widow mines, and I think potentially no, I think it's banelings and widow mines on random locations around the map. And then he also gets baneling scourge, and he gets, I think he spawns like 100 banelings or 100 scourge. It is like pretty nasty, some of them. But first most objective is going to be spawning. I think Zagara is going to be able to cap this. It's not really much of an issue. Over here, these banelings are going to take a while, but the skill bot will be fed and will go away as well. So nothing really too much of a problem here for these two players. The next gift has spawned. Are they going to be saving this little science vessel here? It does not appear to be so. They're just going to be going and just deleting this thing, and now they'll be able to claim this gift as well. The science vessel is... yeah, it is going to be defended by this little wave of bots over here. There is another spawn, and the spawn will instantly get deleted. Lots of storms coming down as well, because there was a High Templar over there. You want to get away from that Colossus, because Colossus does a lot of value against these banelings, but eventually these things get picked off as well. Zagara is actually doing pretty well for herself as well. So going for the attack upgrades, and all the baneling upgrades are done as well. So I'm getting ready to just show what the two gifts are. Over here, Zagara is going to be getting the Nihilist Claire, and player 2 gets the Archangel, which is actually really nice. Now Karax gets to play in the game a little bit, which is very convenient for him because he was just using his top bar. So very nice play here. As you can see, like, you do not really need very much to beat this mutation, and this mutation, to be honest, is one of the most fun mutations you can play. The free stuff that you can get here, the little randomness that gets implemented with you do not know what's there in the gift box, is actually really nice as well. You see this hybrid just instantly getting deleted, and that is that. So when is the next shuttle spawn? These two Archangels are going to be able to deal with this, and the Naughtiness clear as well is really nice for Zagara, because that Archangel was doing a little bit of work. Now back down to 2 kills, which means that it is not going to be taking that bonus damage as well against the Amon's units. That is the next gift I spawned. I think this is also cappable by the players. I think players will be able to cap one more after this, and then Amon is going to steal that 4th gift. So again, there was a little bit of a spawn here. High Templar Storm comes down, but all that gets cleared out very easily. And yeah, gift capping. There are a few interesting interactions that you can get when it comes to getting this gift exchange. Like Abathur's Biomass, I think Dehaka's Essence can also, like those little drops, can also cap the gifts. Menk's Trooper Weapon Drops can also cap the gift. Like, it can claim and stop Amon's forces from, like, claiming these gifts. And obviously Artanis' Warp Field as well is another one as well. Oh, that is very cool. So Mule Party for Karax, so he's going to be getting a few mules that are being dropped here on his main mineral line. But Zagara gets a second... he gets a second Archangel now, so this is going to be very interesting. You can actually get your Archangel Avengered as well, so you can get an Avengered Archangel, which is obviously the money shot, but with all these units on this, it may not be pod viable for Zagara. Karax has a very good chance, though, of getting his Archangel Avengered, but we'll see what happens with this. So I'm kind of hoping to see that, though. So the next shuttle spawn has come up, and Zagara is already in position and ready to go. And for level 2 attack upgrades, what do we have in production? Yeah, level 3 attack upgrades and we have Carapace upgrades. So Zagara really has nothing to spend the resources on, so you might as well just get attack and armor upgrades. Generally speaking, you don't get armor upgrades for Zagara, but really nothing else. And one thing I would also like to draw to your attention is all hybrids have Santa hats. So I will try and show this to you, but these hybrids are dying a little bit quickly. But that tuna fish hybrid had the Santa hat on it if you want to rewind the video, or I will show you one in the next stage of the game, because there are going to be some spawns here. There's an attack wave making their way over here. This Archangel, okay, Archangels are going to be spawn camping this area out. Okay, Amon is going to be stealing this one gift, and this is where you kind of want to panic, because you do not know what you were about to get. So they're going to be moving out of the way. Hidden threats, that's the one I was talking about. So there are Widow Mines and there are Banelings burrowed all over the place here, and oh, it's Widow Mines and Stasis Wards, right? I can see the Stasis Ward over there. There's this cool Stasis Ward. So this is going to be a huge problem right now, because these players do not have detection, because they are only using free units. So they have to be very, very careful with how they choose to address this. So there are some Widow Mines over here. This Widow Mine is probably going to be able to get its shot off. The other thing you can also do is do a manual detonation of your Banelings on top of the Widow Mine, and that will kill it off. I do not think did that Widow Mine go off already? I'm not sure if that Widow Mine went off, but it can be pretty devastating when you're playing like an army with like Zagara's army there. So again, that just ends up hitting a lot of the Banelings over here. Very, very annoying, because there is no detection for these two players. And yeah, a bunch of probes are moving in over here just to try and trigger, I think, the Stasis Ward is what their goal is. These probes are just being moved forward to try and at least clear the Stasis Wards. Those Widow Mines are going to keep recharging, and I think the only way is to do a manual detonation here. But the hybrids end up dying very, very quickly, and now we have two sets of shuttles that need to be cleared. Again, some more High Templar Storms coming out, and Zagara is going to start pushing into this base over here. This gift is also going to get claimed. This over here, this shuttle wave, there's actually nothing over here, and Karax has to try and stand. Okay, there you go. There's a Santa hat on the hybrid. It's a very well-positioned Santa hat as well. Kudos to the devs for that positioning of the Santa hat. But over here, these hybrid Dominators also rocking their Santa hats. They are all celebrating the spirit of Christmas in the middle of July, or at the start of July. And over here, the shuttle will end up getting taken out as well. So lots of carnage so far. I think this gift is ready to be claimed, and yeah, this gift will end up getting claimed right now. And over here, there's one random scout just harassing these probes. But this gift is going to get claimed, and we're going to take a look at what is inside these gift boxes for both these players.
Evolution. Our allies are in combat.
So we have Mule Party for Zagara and Healing for Karax. Very reasonably uneventful, especially for Zagara, because Zagara is only using free units over here. But there's a Disco Oracle over here, and there's another Chrono Wave coming out from regular Karax. Normal Chrono Wave. And I think this area, these Widow Mines, okay, these Widow Mines have still not been cleared. What you can do is actually, I think, move your Banelings on top of the Widow Mine and just manually detonate them, and that actually kills the Widow Mine off. But I do not think that they are doing that. I'm not really sure, actually. I'm pretty sure it does. Pretty sure that's how you can kill a Widow Mine without detection. But they are just going to be slugging through it. And now this one is going to be actually a little bit more tricky as well. Again, this clearing up the Stasis Ward, which is okay. This triple wave is pretty nasty, and this one is going to be the hairy one you'll have to try and deal with. Again, they're going to be claiming this next gift, which will be okay. They need to clear that shuttle wave as well. This shuttle wave lines up with an attack wave, so this is going to be a really, really thick attack wave that needs to be dealt with. So Zagara is going to be getting the Nautilus clear, and everything is free for Karax. So, oh, he's actually targeting. He's not taking advantage of it. Actually, it doesn't really matter for Karax. He's not really using any resources. I guess that doesn't really matter to him. But that was the everything is free thing. There's a random Baneling over here as well that still hasn't gotten to Karax's mineral line for some reason. Why does this Baneling not have vision? Yeah, it must have vision of the Nexus, right? It's like just staring at the Nexus over there. That is so weird. Yeah, it can even see these probes, but it's not attacking those probes over here. That is so odd. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but okay, I don't know what happened there, but that is so odd. Like, that Baneling can even see that probe, it's not even attacking them. Does the Baneling have a movement speed? Yeah, it has a movement speed, so the Baneling can move. It's just choosing to not move, which is interesting. But okay, so next gift. I think this one is gonna get stolen by Amon, actually. I think this is the third gift, so this one might actually get stolen by Amon. Players will not be able to take this. Archangel kills are doing really well here. There we go, this gift not being able to be claimed. So what catastrophe is Amon going to unleash on them? He gets hybrids. Okay, all those hybrids are just going to get instantly deleted because they just spawn right on top of all of Zagara's banelings. That is the plus side. The minus side is they spawned on top of all of Zagara's banelings, which means that she has no banelings to deal with any ground forces here. So Karax is going to be dropping some Nexus, just 1,000 probes here, just dropping Nexuses right now, just to try and stall. Lots of storms coming up, and unfortunately there is an Arbiter here that has cloaked everything, so those banelings were not really able to get any kind of value on the attack wave. So I think the hybrids do end up going down. Karax will have to put in a little work with the Spear of Adun. He will clear these shuttles out. And now there's another gift to be picked up over here. And this science vessel will probably end up going down because these players are in a little bit of trouble. And I don't think they have the time for endeavors in scientific research over here. So it's Archangel doing again really well, just stalling, which is exactly what their goal is. And over here there is an attack wave moving in as well, but the final shuttle has been cleared out on that side. And now the next thing they have to do is try and claim this gift. So I think they have cleared off the harass wave that has spawned. This is going to be the final wave of shuttles. And this is going to be, again, a little bit nasty because Zagara is still trying to get her Scourge up. So lots of Nexuses out, just making sure that Zagara is completely, just producing free units at maximum capability. So that's very unfortunate. So the Nihilist has been cleared as, I guess, okay, but not really beneficial for Zagara because she didn't really have that many kills. And the other one was a Scout for Karax, which is... Again, that one is probably one of the worst rewards you can get, because you can get either a Scout or a Brood Queen. I can't remember what the Terran reward is. Someone can let me know in chat. I completely forgot it. I can't think of it right now. But it's not very good. And the result of that is you end up with having a gift kind of wasted over here. So there is a set of shuttles that is coming up over here. Karax is trying to snipe these shuttles, which he's going to be able to do. So really good snipes over here. Those shuttles end up going down. Over here, this Archangel is probably going to get destroyed by the wave here, but that is not the priority. Karax is sitting at about 35 energy, 42 energy left, and he needs to deal with this. Now, Amon is going to be capping this gift, and there is a small chance that they could actually lose the game. There is a very tiny chance that they could lose the game if, say, Amon gets Banelings, maybe? If Amon gets Banelings and Scourge, he might be able to wipe out all the forces that Zagara is trying to utilize to clear out this wave. So that is a possibility. Over here, these shuttles will end up getting sniped off, which is good. So that shuttle is gone. All that is left are these two shuttles, but Karax has no juice left. There are two gifts over here that are attempting to be picked up by Amon's forces, and this is going to be picked up, I think, but I think Karax will probably be able to snipe this before these gifts become impactful over here. Just stalling. One shuttle is gone. This game is a guaranteed win right now. Is Karax going to be able to snipe the last one? Is he going to get it? I think he's got it. I think he's got it. He's got it. Hey, there we go. Amon gets a hybrid just as the last shuttle is gone. But yes, completely all free units. No money spent on armies. And that is GG.